All right, guys, Jay here, Opkee Investors, where we build wealth with other people's knowledge, expertise, and effort. So we have started testing Forex robots that claim that they can actually make money, grow a portfolio with $100 or less. Now, the reason why we like this, and we're going to do a series of these, but the reason that I like the whole idea of $100, the worst thing that can happen is I lose $100. And I'm good with that, especially after I do all the back testing, do a little bit of forward testing in a demo account, and then I could put real money in there. And I'm telling you, my emotional intelligence is at the level where I can work with losing $50, $100, up to $500. Now, once I start getting into the thousands, I'm not there yet. There's a lot of people that are, but I'm not there. With $100 or less, I can still determine the behavior of a particular EA, of a particular robot. So that's why we're working with those. So as I was saying, I can work with losing 50, 100, up to $500 in certain circumstances, but especially if I have a probability of doubling that and more. But this claim, and this is after my back test, is $50 into $700,000. Now, is it possible? I think anything is possible because I've seen people, they'll buy one lottery ticket and walk out with $5,000 to $100,000. Now, that's not me, but I've seen people do it, so that shows you that it is possible. Is it probable? Nah. I don't think this is probable either, but I'm going to show you what our back test was, and you can determine if it's worth me losing, not you, but me losing $50, $100, or $500 for it. So this is a gold robot, and again, it showed that we turned $50 into $700,000, and now we put this in real money testing. Let me show you the back test first of all. As you know, I've got to do this. We're not financial advisors. This is not financial advice. This is only how we're testing and some of our results. It's going to depend on a lot of things, guys, if you get the same results or not. But I would definitely do your own due diligence, do your own testing, make your own decisions. So let me show you the end result of our back test. When we back test these, look at that, this is sweet. When we back test, we actually use variable quotes. So I'm using, what is the name of it? Forex Tester. I get my data from Copy. I think that's the name of it. If not, I'll correct that pronunciation. But I decided to start testing this from right before the pandemic, official start of the pandemic. So the pandemic, I think, officially started, according to the Google machine, right January 2020. So I wanted all market conditions. I wanted worst case scenario. So I started this test at the beginning of November of 2019. The reason I did that is most people say do not trade during the holidays, but I wanted to trade throughout the holidays. So that's what I did. As you can see, the initial, this is a back test, the initial deposit is $50. The spreads are going to be variable spreads. That's what I like about that data. I can choose that or not. The total net profit is $718,680. Here's the gross profit, was over $1 million. Again, possible, not probable. Okay, now, and these are some of the things that I look at, the things that I have blocked into these red boxes. Just to repeat myself, my absolute drawdown was only $7. Let's just say $8. What that simply means, of that $50, when I initially put that in there, it went down at one time to $42. Okay, and if I'm wrong, you guys can correct me on this. My relative drawdown was 15%, but that 15%, that means this thing really had to grow for it to get up to $114,000. And then, of course, we had a relative drawdown. No, this would be an absolute drawdown of 37%. So somewhere $25 was an absolute drawdown of 37%. So these aren't bad for touting these type of numbers, guys. Now, a couple things that I want you to take a look at, because it's going to depend on, the probability is going to depend on a few things. Number one, if I put $50 in there, the worst thing that can happen, it just blows the account. Again, I can handle that. We started here where everything seems to be firing on all cylinders, and it gave us a great equity curve. Now, this was November 1st when we started these, and we'll go into it, and I'll show you some of the trades. But if we would have started around some of these dips, and since this is I didn't tell you how long, right? This is like 4 years, guys. This was, well, I did say that, right? I did say January of 20 or November of 19. So when you look at this, guys, you're going to see some dips. If I would have put my $50 during the dates of any of these dips, look at it. This was kind of a long dip in here. Here's another long dip in here. I probably would have blown my account. So that $50 was placed at the right time, at the right place during this back test. Now remember, this is only strategy testers, MT4, so there's a lot of things there. Oh, look at this again, 718,000. You have to like it, have to love it. Let's see, what else are we going to take a look at? Okay, here we go, guys. So full transparency, we did not put $50 in this because I'm just using dust now. I know that's a crypto term, but I had $50 in my CoinEx account, so I decided to, well, a little less than $50. I had $49, so I put $49 in this account. It's made one trade May 31st, and that's when I put it in there, so we're already up. So that's pretty cool, guys. So we're up to 53.12 right now. So far, so good. Make sure that you keep tabs, join our free Telegram group, and let us know what you think about the performance of this particular Forex robot. Until next time, go out there and make some real money. Peace.